and trying to impose Hindi and Sanskrit. You want everything to be wanting only one language in this country? We say never Hindi in our state. Never, sir. When you are telling us to read, study or know a third language, how many here know a second language? Tell me. They cannot read English. Why don't you write in Hindi also? He asked me, very friendly manner. I told him, I agree to your question, very genuine, but tell me, so many pilgrims are coming from the south to the Kasi, where you have written only in Hindi, not even in English. Sir, even the Article 1 of the Constitution very clearly says, India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. But for the states, there is no union. States are the pillars, and it is only the Gopuram on the top of it. Without the pillars, nothing will happen. Whereas, sir, in my state, Tamil Nadu, the governor deliberately is hesitating to mention the name of Dr. Ambedkar, Tandai Periyar, Arinyar Anna, and social justice. When we are talking about the president, why not about the governor, sir?
Governor.
No, I am telling about what happened in my assembly. Where else could I speak? Not in the street corner, sir. Only in the parliament.
Taste the Milky Mist ice cream.
Milky Mist ice creams.
Sir, I stand here very proud as a citizen of a country which has a vibrant constitution, which has successfully traveled a journey of 76 years, standing the test of time. Despite the protests and agitations in various parts of the country, one vivid example is how it has withstood these 11 years of BJP rule is another example. However much damage has been tried to be done, our constitution is unshakable. The speciality is that not only it is the longest one in the world, but it is the longest debated for 3 years, and so many stalwarts in this country participated in the Constituent Assembly and drafted this constitution. And one main feature is that democratic spirit which is prevailing in the political parties and among the people, and as well as the federal structure of this country. Sir, now I would like to personally thank and appreciate the Honorable President, Madam Draupadi Murmuji, for one thing, for upholding the Constitution. Sir, Article 87 of the Constitution provides that at the commencement of the first session after general election, to the House of the People, and at the commencement of the first session of each year, the President shall address both Houses of Parliament assembled together and inform Parliament of the causes of its summons. Sir, what the President delivers as her address is nothing but the policy note of the government. The government's achievement, the government's priorities, and everything will be read out by the President, and she has upheld it. Sir, we are very happy about that, for she has upheld the Constitution's Article 87. And another thing I would like to, she was very much happy and pleased to mention in paragraph 4 of her speech, Baba Saheb Ambedkar always laid emphasis on equality and social justice. Our Constitution also inspires us in the same spirit. Social justice means every citizen gets to exercise full rights and without any discrimination. This might have been written by that. Whether the government is following, that is a different issue. But she is very happy to mention about Baba Saheb Ambedkar and social justice. So there is another article, 176. It says that at the commencement of the first session after each general election to the Legislative Assembly, and at the commencement of the first session of each year, the Governor shall address the Legislative Assembly, or in the case of state having a Legislative Council, both houses are assembled together and inform the legislature of the causes of its summons. So what the Governor has to do is to read out the policy note of the government, the achievement of the government, and the priorities of the government. Whereas, sir, in my state, Tamil Nadu, The governor deliberately is hesitating to mention the name of Dr. Ambedkar, Tandai Periyar, Arinyar Anna, and social justice. Though it may be given by the government as policy note, he rejects or deletes all those words which doesn't suit to his personal whims and fancies, and reads out something, and most of all, sir,
Trichy,
violation.
you know the rules.
When we are talking
When-
about the
no, sir,
president,
when you
why
are
not about
mentioning
the governor, sir?
Or governor.
No, I am
If
telling
there are
about
rules,
what happened in my assembly. Where else could I speak? Not in the street corner, sir. Only in the parliament.
पर कुछ rules हैं governor के बारे में discuss करने
Yes,
के लिए,
I
which you
say
know
that. The
very well.
constitutional head of
That
the
has to
state
be
in
over,
Tamil
sir.
Nadu.
Only
Let
that
me
will
say.
go on the record.
Sir, and I don't use the word governor. The constitutional head of the state in Tamil Nadu. Even before the national anthem was played, he walks out of that. Sir, what is it, sir?
I know.
They have to uphold the constitution. When
Please,
the
please,
president
please.
has set a role model that what should be done
Trichy
is
ji,
being
you are enough
done,
intelligent
it should
कि
be done in
governor को
other
जिस तरह
states
आप कह रहे हैं,
also.
please, that will not go on the
Especially,
record.
sir,
Please,
excuse me,
it will not go.
nothing to be deleted. I said the constitutional head of the state.
Yes,
I didn't
that means
say
we all
even,
know.
I didn't
We
even
all
say
know,
governor.
Trichy ji, you are
I
enough
didn't
intelligent
mention
to-
any name, sir.
Please, please.
Sir, we are agonized.
Please.
We are agonized. A government which has done something remarkable and being appreciated by the people, and a government elected by the people is not able to deliver it to the assembly means, what does it mean, sir? Where else have to come? We have to come for protection. Kindly, please, you have to understand the agony and the anguish which we are feeling. This is most unbecoming, sir. And if I have to say, I have to quote about what great leaders have said about democracy and parliamentary democracy and federal structure. Mahatma Gandhi has very clearly said that my notion of democracy is that under it, the weakest shall have the same opportunities as the strongest. True democracy cannot be worked by 20 men sitting at the center. It has to be worked from below. This is Mahatma Gandhi. And Pandit Nehru. I don't want India to be a country in which millions of people say yes to one man. I want a strong opposition. Sir, they may not like Pandit Nehru ji for many reasons. Repeatedly, they have established that. And what Dr. Ambedkar has said. How long shall we continue to live in this life of contradictions? How long shall we continue to deny equality in our social and economic life? If we continue to deny it for long, we will do so only by putting our political democracy in peril. It is now in peril. He says further, however good a constitution may be, if those who are implementing it are not good, it will prove to be bad. However bad a constitution may be, if those implementing it are good, it will prove to be good. These are not the words of Trichy Siva, sir. This is the words of Ambedkar. Why we are telling all these things? This government has substituted many words, rather whatever were in practice. Sir, parliamentary democratic norms are flouted. Bills are being bulldozed. Very important bill like 29 labor codes comprising of to become 4 was discussed only for 4 hours, and it was just pushed like anything without much discussion, and even the notification was much later, even resistance is much outside. Institutions, they turn into a tool for them. Whatever they want to do it legally, so they bring a bill, they enact a law, and then implement whatever they want to do. Sir, intolerance in the place of tolerance. Adversity in the place of diversity. Singularism in the place of pluralism. Unitary in the place of federal, and uniformity in the place of unity. So there's a vast difference between unity and uniformity. We want to live unitedly. India is a nature with a plural nature. It's a composite culture. We have different languages, different culture. People of different regions are there. We all live in unity in diversity, whereas this government wants to bring it to one. Everything one means that is not practically possible. That will create very big consequences in the future, sir. Sir, even the Article 1 of the Constitution very clearly says, India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. But for the states, there is no union. States are the pillars, and it is only the Gopuram on the top of it. Without the pillars, nothing will happen. And our beloved leader, founder leader Anna, very famously said that union is an onion. Sir, that onion, if you take it, it will be medicinal quality and many other things. We use it for cooking and all. If you start peeling it, every skin, at last there will be nothing. So the skins are the states, and without that there is no union. That's what Anna tried to tell. Sir, another thing, he is the founder of our party. And he set our policies, everything. And his last days, sir, he wrote a letter to the party cadre. Always he used to write, "Dear brother." It's an epistle, a lot of letters which have made them to know about the world, what all going on in this country. In his last letter, sir, he said, "Dear brother, you know very well I am never after power. And presently, after becoming a chief minister, I am not at all happy to be a chief minister of a state in a setup where federalism is only on paper and not in practice. So we want the states to have real powers. Until then, we have to make the people prepare for it, and that is our journey." That was his last letter. After that, he passed away. Later, our late leader, Dr. Kalaignar, became the party president. He became the chief minister. As soon as he came to Delhi, his first interview with the journalists, he said that what Anna wrote in the last letter, I take it as a will, and as soon my first job will be to set up a committee to go into the center-state relations. Because federalism is on paper, federalism is a very big future, salient feature of our nation, whereas states are deprived of the rights. It is being stripped off one by one. The states are being transgressed. They are encroaching into our past. We are not able to enact a law. Whatever is in a concurrent list, it is not taken into consideration. So, he set up a committee under the Supreme Court Justice Rajya, under his High Court Chief Justice Rajya, along with Lakshmanaswamy Mudaliar and Chandra Reddy, another judge. So he gave some terms of reference. So this committee should go into the constitution and the existing situation and should find out which are the lists that should, from concurrent list, should come to state list, which are the powers which should come from center to state concurrent list, and which are the powers to be removed. And it submitted a report, sir, in 1969 it was constituted. It submitted a report, and later it is even now a very living document. And our present incumbent Chief Minister, Mr. MK Stalin, has also constituted a committee headed by Justice Joseph Kurian, a former Supreme Court justice, and Ashok Vardhan Shetty, a former IAS officer, and one Naganathan, who was earlier member of the Planning Commission of the state. Sir, apart from that, even the union government has constituted various committees, sir. In 1983, there was a committee set up for center-state relation, Sarkariya Commission. Which government is different? 1983. Kindly note, so everyone knows that. The committee recommended, it is very important, I want to note the comments, recommendation. It recommended that the Vice President and Lok Sabha Speaker should be consulted while appointing governors. A 5-year term should be fixed for them. Governors should avoid unnecessary interference in state administration and function as impartial gates. Legislative relation. The division of legislative powers between the center and states in a concurrent list should be clearly defined. Prior consultation with states before introducing central legislation impacting state subjects should be done. Any financial burden arising from centrally imposed schemes should be assessed and fairly compensated. Sir, next commission is that of Madan Mohan Punch. That was in 2007. There are salient recommendations. I am not quoting everything, sir. States must be consulted through the Interstate Council before introducing bills related to matters in the concurrent list promoting cooperative federalism. This government is repeatedly telling cooperative federalism, but they want to supersede the states by way of taking a concurrent list subject like education, even labor. It's a state subject, but they take it into their control, and by way of the brute majority, they want to, whatever they want to do, they are doing. Second, governors must abstain from active politics for at least 2 years before they are appointed, alongside a fixed 5-year term and a process for removal via state legislature resolution. That's most important. And third, they further argued that the state chief minister must be involved in the governor's appointment process, proposing a committee including the Prime Minister, Home Minister, Lok Sabha Speaker and the relevant chief minister to handle governor's appointment. Sir, most of all, one Supreme Court judgment, sir. It has very clearly said that is Supreme Court in Hargovind Pant versus Rahukul Tilak case held that the office of governor of a state is not an employment under the central government, it is an independent constitutional office. Sir, so many recommendations have been given by various committees, the Supreme Court, but it is not being followed. So the state governments are suffering. Though it hails the support of the people, sir, this government, we are very sorry, has not fulfilled any of its promise. 11 years, we waited, we tolerated, still enduring. How many years more? But the day is not far behind that we will be there soon and they will be here. Because things are going like that. Not that we are after par. Because of the way they are ruling, how the parliamentary norms are being flouted, how the opposition parties' voices are strangled, how we are not recognized, everything becomes authoritarian. Sir, nothing which they say are being implemented. And Prime Minister comes to our state. We expect him to be a Prime Minister, sir, but he comes as a political leader. Always. And he says that only if the union government and the state government have a same party or identical minded party, then it will be a good governance. That is double engine, he said. Sir, that is not democracy. Contradictions always bring good solutions. Let me say, double engine where all and single engine in Tamil Nadu. Double engine in Manipur, we saw what happened, how many died, and still it is going on. It's a double engine government. And in Madhya Pradesh, Vidabam or something, that is the only thing that happened. And in UP, for example, I said, in UP, recently on the Republic Day, sir, I don't know what the government is doing, what the constitutional authorities are doing. One minister comes and unfurls the flag in one hand and walks away when even the national anthem was playing. This is where double engines are happening. Whereas Tamil Nadu, single engine. Yes. We are not under the control. Let me say, sir, you say much India is the largest democracy. Sorry, economic power, we are going in the 5th place. Sorry to say, sir, please kindly accept. It is not my imagination. It is all on record and it is statistically said that India among the 10 top countries stands at the last. In every way, the per capita income, for example, the last but one is China. 6 times lesser than that is India. And Vietnam, which is not even in the 10 list, we are only half of that, but we say we are a booming economy. We are disappointing ourselves, sir. And so also very much important, yesterday the budget was submitted. Many things were told, but nothing concrete, nothing impressive. Leave alone all those things. One thing I would like to say. This government is always favoring the corporates. It is pro-rich and anti-poor. Sir, one thing we have to keep in mind, India is a thickly populated country. Not only that, the youth population is very much high. 65% of the population are below the age of 35 years and 50% are below the age of 25 years. Whereas the anticipated demographic dividend is facing a demographic disaster because jobs are becoming scarce. Though higher education eminence is much with the youth, because of the jobs are not there, unemployment prevails a lot. So how to encourage them? There are too many number of schemes which I cannot read down within my time. You have evolved this way for employment, that way for one is PMEGP. That comes under MSME. Sir, MSME is a sector in this country everyone should be proud of. Many countries are encouraging MSME, and MSME contributes 30% to the GDP and 45% to the exports. Whereas an IT sector contributes only 7% and employment generated is a few million. Whereas this employment generated by MSME is crores of youth in the country. For that, sir, yesterday the budget has sanctioned only 10,000 crore. When contribution to the total GDP in our country is, if I stand corrected, 200 and odd crore. In that, 30% is from the MSME, whereas you are allocating only 10,000 crore. And that PMEGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, the portal is shut for more than 6 months. No one was able to get anything out of that. So, sir, in that way, they are not taking care of youth in the country. They are not finding solutions to give employment. Youth population, when they are not entertained or encouraged in the right manner, sir, the idle mind is the workshop of Satan. What will be the consequence?
He is a MSME minister.
Please,
MSME की बात हो रही है,
Pass the time, sir.
please.
I yield,
बात हो
sir.
रही है और MSME के मंत्री हम हैं.
They can also, they can also reply later. No.
वो कुछ गलत
You
फिगर
can
दे
reply
रहे हैं,
later.
गलत फिगर दे रहे हैं.
इनके बाद हम
You can
इनके
reply
बाद आएंगे.
later.
जी, please
You can reply later. Whenever chance comes, whenever I ask a question or you will get an opportunity, the floor.
Please,
do
Trichy
that.
ji, please.
I'm trying to impose Hindi and Sanskrit. You want everything to be only one language in this country? We say never Hindi in our state. Never, sir. We are very firm in that. In 1968 itself, our Ranna, our founder leader, then the Chief Minister, has passed a unanimous resolution in the assembly that hereafter in Tamil Nadu, only Tamil and English will be the two languages. But you want to impose one. You bring it through NEP, you say you have to study a third language, that is Hindi, and if you don't follow NEP, Samagra Shiksha loan amount will not be given to the state. Threatening. It's a coercing. It's not a way a state government has to be treated by the union government, that you are not following something which doesn't suit our temperament. We don't want NEP. We have an SCP on our own. Sir, we have an SCP of our own. We have already state education policy, we have drafted and we are following. But you say if you are not following NEP, Samagra Shiksha loan will not be given, Jal Jeevan Mission loan will not be given, and not loan. For Jal Jeevan Mission, the fund is not allocated. For Manrega, Gandhi's name, not only Gandhi's name, sir, I feel very sorry. Whenever we used to come here to the parliament earlier, sir, not only we are missing that earlier erstwhile parliament building which had a charm, which had an aura, and the central hall, now we don't have. Apart from that, sir, where is that Gandhi statue, sir? Where is that Ambedkar statue, sir? The person who drafted the constitution, they are all hidden behind that erstwhile parliament, sir. Not only we, even the visitors, the students who come and visit the parliament will have a look at that great leader, Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Ambedkar. Why they should be kept there, sir? Sir, we are very sorry. So many things are happening. So like that you are trying to impose. Let me ask, honestly tell me, when you are telling us to read, study or know a third language, how many here know a second language? Tell me. They stop with only Hindi. Sir, one of our leaders, I don't want to name who it is, he asked me, very friendly manner he asked, I think our mothers will also agree with me. He said, kindly, Trichy Sivaji, whatever you say is right. You consider this. So many of the North Indians are coming as pilgrims to Rameswaram in your state. There you have written, only in Tamil and English. All those who are coming, the pilgrims, are not literate. They cannot read English. Why don't you write in Hindi also? He asked me, very friendly manner. I told him, I agree to your question, very genuine, but tell me, so many pilgrims are coming from the south to the Kashi, where you have written only in Hindi, not even in English. Not even in Hindi. So I am telling about many states. So don't impose one language upon the other. The diversity, as I said, in language, in culture and everything, we are different, but we are united. That is the foremost quality and strength of India, whereas you are trying to bring in one education, one language, one faith. Whatever, however much you may try, the Hindutva and Hindi cannot even sneak into Tamil Nadu, sir. The formidable fortress of Dravidian movement is there. I'm not saying it with overconfidence. It is self-confidence. This country we accept, sir. Once DMK was asking for Dravida Nadu, separate Dravida Nadu. But we gave it up to uphold the sovereignty of this nation. And not only that, sir, we had a hope and belief that this constitution will give the states their autonomy, their powers, sir. But when we are deprived, we are not helped. So we are again and again fighting, even within the framework of our nation, within the framework of the constitution. But whereas this government is not doing so. Sahitya Academy, one very great organization which was recognizing literarians, now it is being suppressed. All those decided by Sahitya Academy is completely let down by the Minister of Culture. But in Tamil Nadu, sir, though we belong to a state, sir, we are giving literary awards in 7 languages in the country. And Tamil Nadu, in our Chief Minister is telling, the moment he won the elections, for your kind information, many of us should, you say a double engine alone can have a state and a union travel in a healthy manner. We said, our leader, Mr. Stalin said, after he won and assumed chief ministership, he said, this government will not be for only those who voted for me, but those who have not voted for us also will be benefited by this government. All our schemes are extended to them also. So also everything to everyone we say. But you don't say that. You say one, and if you don't accept, you will be facing the music. It cannot be threatened, sir. And income, inequality in this country. Let me tell, sir, I think the senior leaders like our leader of the house and many who will accept the truth and fact will be here. Again, I say it is not my calculation or my statistics, sir. The very surveys reveal us total income of this country, 58% is being taken away by 10% of the people. And 15% is taken away by 50%, that is the poor people. And so all the wealth of this country, 1% is taking 42% of this wealth. 10% are taking 78% of the wealth. Then you say call it equality. You are giving parcels of lands to Adani and Ambani and encourage them. And MSME is being, employment. Who is getting employment? A person who has completed his studies and is not able to repay his educational loan, he wants to go and secure a loan and become an entrepreneur. But he is not getting the chance, means what will happen? So also, sir, again I am very proud to say, Tamil Nadu stands first. But you are not able to tolerate because it is a government ruled by a party which is not in good terms with you or not in alliance with you. Not in good terms. We are in good terms. We want to be, but we are not in alliance. Sir, the state GDP from Tamil Nadu is 11.19%. And state contribution to national GDP is 9.2%. Whereas Uttar Pradesh, which you are nurturing so well, the GDP growth rate state level is only 8.99 and to the national GDP is 8.6%. Bihar, it contributes to the national GDP only 2.6%, but what they give back, this is also very sad. Again, I say, where else can we share all these things? Tax devolution. The 14th Finance Commission said that out of central taxes, 42% should be devolved to the states. And later, 15th Finance Commission said that 41%. And that 1% will go to reconstitute Jammu and Kashmir union territories. What happened? I cannot go into that. Time doesn't permit in that. Whereas tax collected from the states and the tax devolved to the states. Kindly note and genuinely address this if what I am saying is a fact. Sir, Tamil Nadu is giving tax collected is out of the total 7.61%. We get only 4.66%. Uttar Pradesh is giving only 4.6%, whereas it is getting 15.8% from the tax collected and devolved. Bihar, 0.68%, getting back 8.66%. Rajasthan is 2.53, they are getting 6.8. Why Tamil Nadu, sir, when we are giving more, why we should get less? We do not know. We are being victimized. We are being suppressed. One thing I would like to say, another estimate from the budget show that the finance Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are supposed to receive. Out of we are to get 58,000 crore, but the government has got so far only 21,000 crore. So also for centrally sponsored schemes, the state should receive a grant from the union about 23,000, but so far we have received only 7,302. So, sir, in all cases, we are outstanding. Tamil Nadu's healthcare is number one. Out of the best hospitals, 10% of the hospitals are in Tamil Nadu. And Niti Aayog, out of the 16 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, Tamil Nadu is the forerunner securing 13 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. But we are not punished, we are being punished. So also gender equity, national average is 49, we are at 53, but you come and accuse us in Tamil Nadu. Just because you want to support or want to have the power, you cannot level accusations like that. Baseless. You should appreciate the government. If at all you are running a government and union government, and if every state is common to you, you should appreciate the government which is performing well. Birth control is very much. Infant mortality is very much less. Maternity mortality is also very less. Education, sir, the total, the higher education enrollment ratio across the country, national average is 28.4%. And the target which the union government has fixed by 2035, 50%. From this year onwards, after 10 years, the target is 50%. Now I stay with head strong and held high. I say that Tamil Nadu now itself is 51%. Higher education enrollment, now itself we are 51%. Whereas the national average is only 28.4. So also enrollment in school education, we stand very first. Healthcare, the total number of universities, the best out of 100, 16 universities are in Tamil Nadu. In what way we are behind, treading behind? So when we perform so well, we are not encouraged, rather we are being discouraged, we are being suppressed, we are being disturbed. So this is not the way. You have to treat a state. That's what we say. We need our purse. The concurrent list you are having in your hands and you want to supersede. You want to bring a NEET, you want to do anything, you impose upon us, you bring a NEP and you say you agree to that or we will deprive you of what you are genuine to get means, sir, we will be fighting for it. Let me say only one thing. Kindly keep in mind, it's not with any other intention I am telling, sir, high time, unless accountability is restored, institutions are freed from political control and governance is returned to the people from one office. India risks deeper democratic erosion and a growing isolation at home and abroad. This government has proved to be weak on national security, incompetent in economic management, sir. These are not, again, say, accusations against you, based on the facts which I have told. Only one Thirukural I would like to quote. Now, the Thirukural, because finance minister, usually she used to quote one Thirukural or two, or quote Purnanur. Yesterday, I think I don't know why. She was announcing Podigai Malay, there will be trekking, and in Bird Sanctuary. And these are all schemes which we didn't ask for. See, metro train, we asked for Coimbatore and Madurai, sir. Whereas, we are not being given, telling that population is less than 20 lakh. Sir, there are 8 cities where metros have been sanctioned below 20 lakhs. And in Gurgaon, the population is only 8 lakh. There you are given a metro. Whereas Coimbatore and Madurai, which are developing cities or developed cities with thick population, you are not giving metros to us. What is this? This is totally stepmotherly attitude. That's what we are telling. Have you got any genuine reasons to decline or deny what we are asking for? We ask for a metro for the infrastructure development. However much, see, when we say no to Hindi, when we say no to your uniform civil code, when we say no to your Hindutva, you say no funds. Our Chief Minister said, we are out of the control of Delhi. I'll just quote one Thirukural, sir. Sevigaippa sorpurukkum panbudai vendan. Sevigaippa sorpurukkum panbudai vendan. Kavigai keel tangum ulagu. Kavigai keel tangum ulagu. Meaning, a leader who has the patience to listen to criticisms and truthful advice, though may be bitter from others, will gain the loyalty of the world. You should have the patience to listen to criticism, and dissent must be entertained in democracy. Here, dissent is criminalized. Dissent voice is being sabotaged. So we say, I quote Thirukural, that if you have the patience to listen to the criticism from others, though it may be bitter for you to hear, if you have the patience, you will gain the loyalty of the world and their rule will be secure. Sir, our leader, Mr. Minke Stalin, the Chief Minister, is not only a party leader, he is a lieutenant. In 1982 itself, we have identified him and have said he is a lieutenant. And now with our strong alliance, we are standing there. Come with all your troops. Come with all your battalion. As Waterloo was to Napoleon Bonaparte, Tamil Nadu will be to BJP. Thank you, sir.